3, 2, 1, go. And for those who haven't noticed, because I did change this recently, we are doing our times. Our time over in the bottom there is based on my average, not on my personal bests. So even though we're doing pretty good, like, consistently, we're still behind the personal best. But in a game that's inconsistent, I think this is the preferable way to, like, learn the run, learn the routes, stuff like that. Because, like, if you're constantly hunting for the personal bests, you get unlucky and you just feel bad. You just feel really bad. But if you're looking on averages, like, you can push yourself and make sure to still do good even when the castle is looking bad at you. And it's a lot better to just see yourself like a minute behind because of a bad castle versus 12 minutes behind because of a bad castle. Whew. You have to go. We'll be lurking for a bit, but not in chat anymore. Thanks a lot. Was a great moment tonight. Glad to hear it, Renew, and feel free to come back anytime you want. Anytime you want. We might not be playing Rogue Legacy, but definitely enjoy having people in chats. Always welcome. You're always welcome, man. Alright. There you are. 3 seconds behind on the intro. Guys in chat, have a great day tonight. Ramadan Karame over a great life. Glad to hear it, bro. Glad to hear it. Oh my god, that is an early Sticky and Study. Whoa! Whoa! What is happening? So here's the exit to the right, and there's the exit above. The scary thing is, I have no idea where I'm going to find the dash heirloom. I'm really nervous where the dash heirloom is going to have to be located in such a... This is a map generation. This is a map generation. Oh my god! This is a good map generation. This is a good map generation. Gosh, if we find, like, the book and, if we find the book and Lamech near, like, oh my gosh. We have everything so far. This is a map generation. Oof. Come on. There you go. Here. Alright. Do have to focus right now, but I will read the chat in just a bit. That was not good. Alright, but we made our way around. Definitely not the preferable route there, but we're not dead. We're not dead. We definitely took more damage than we should have, but we'll just find Lamech and then grab Echo Kick. Just reroute it slightly to take care of the fact that we took a little more damage. Alright. Oof. It was Easter yesterday, right? Yes. At the very least, we had Easter service. So, yeah. Happy Easter, guys. Easter Monday, which is, I don't know, just an extra day off. Okay. So you'll end this run in 15 minutes. God, I hope so. I'd have to find Serrated Edge to end it that early. I'd have to use Serrated Edge properly, because usually when I use Serrated Edge, I just die. We already found the bottom. That was the bottom. For all... This is a castle. This is a castle. I'm not sure if it's good anymore, but my god, is it interesting. This is an interesting castle generation. Whew. No need to fight. Oh my gosh. Just walking off ledge is like, it's safe. No, it's not. Alright, glad I checked before I spent so much time here. Happy zombie Jesus. Ooh, Lamech, how's it going, man? How's it going? Don't worry, I have 43 health, which means I die in 2 hits. Which means just don't get hit, lol. Don't get hit, lol. Let's do it. Gonna play a little safe given the don't get hit nature of this, but it's Lamech. Basically, I'm just not going to read comments so I can actually see the attacks as they're coming, but it's Lamech. If I'm scared of Lamech, I have issues. Whoop. Whew. Alright. Deep breaths. Whoop. Keep it moving. go. Alright, we're already at the halfway phase. So just so people know, this is a damage boost. That is intentional. Don't think I got hits, because that I did not. Whew. Yeah, Lamech is amazing boss design. I wish there were more, the bosses had more design like Lamech, but I understand not every boss can be a Lamech. But yeah. Lamech is a very great boss design. I love how it has so many attacks, but you can like easily identify which attack is which. It all fits for the character. Like, yeah, I really like Lamech. Alright. Just an extra day. Happy Easter, which is, I don't know, an extra day off. I know what the idea of behind Good Friday and Easter Sunday are, but not sure what Easter Monday is apart from an extra day off. Isn't Easter Monday the day Jesus rolled this huge rock over to come alive again? Yep, basically. When will you think they drop the new update? Oh my gosh, we found the book. Oh my gosh. Well, we're done with that castle. That was a beautiful castle. I'm glad I got to experience it. Oof. That was a beautiful castle. I'm glad we got to experience it. Whew. Yeah, and yeah, he represents... So in addition, I'm not sure if you know this, but there has been... Apparently the Javelin class was going to be like a charge... Used to have a charging attack. Like, they're planning to make a new class that's like a Lancer or something. They accidentally revealed it. They accidentally had a beta test item that went into the actual game. And it was a Lance that did a charge attack. Which is interesting because one of his abilities is a charging Lance. Which... So when you say it represents the different classes, it apparently even represents some classes that were in beta test that never made it, or have not made it yet. So that's really cool to like consider. That really represents all the different classes. Alright. Nice little room here. Oof. Alright. Easter Monday was also back in the day. Hey, Jesus is alive. Let's party a week long. Fortunately, we just have Monday nowadays. I just killed the Maw 2 days ago. Only have to kill the study boss. Alright. Good luck to you, hater. Good luck to you on that. Alright. So, let's go to... You know, it might actually be safer to have just gone through Axe and Monday, but I've already teleported here, so I'm going to commit. Let's go to Goneheads. The scary thing about Goneheads is I have to kill it on this life. If I die, I do not have enough gold to buy the Architect, so I need to kill this next boss. And so I'm deciding I'm going to risk it on Goneheads instead of going to hunting, trying to get all the way through Axis Monday, because it's generally agreed upon that Axis Monday is probably the scariest area. But guess what? We get Void Dash instead. We get Void Dash. And with Void Dash, it's actually worth going to Axis Monday, because Void Dash speeds up Axis Monday so much. So now we can actually ignore Goneheads, go to Axis Monday, and we have Void Dash. Sick. Whoop. Alright. New route, basically. Let's go, new routes. Happens every time. You just adapt to the situation you're given. Because, yeah, Goneheads is supposed to be next, but not so. By the way, all of the timers of, like, Lamech, please kick, please book, please, all of that is basically given the safety route. It's the route for the safety route, assuming everything's lining up normally. This is not a normal lineup. Let me just make that clear. And this also, going into this area at all means it's not the safety route. Oof. There we go. No damage, appreciated. I think that's high enough. Awesome. How often do you end up having to use another generation? Like how I'm assuming you're saying how many lives does it take, like, on average? So we figured out it actually is faster to die once. It's just a question of how many times after one that you want to die. It seems right now it's optimized for 2. So you just die once, and then you get, and you're supposed to die just before, like, you're supposed to explore the entire area, then retire your hero, and just use that new hero to kill all the bosses. Basically build a great boss fighter. That being said, I'd say it usually takes me 1 or 2 additional beyond that, because things don't always go your way. Just no other reason, just things don't always go your way. So we end up having to, yeah, just spend 2 or 3. Man, I wish they still had, they used to have an end screen, even though the game was not complete. It would say, like, you have defeated the boss, but there will be more later. And it will, like, give you a little, like, grade of, like, how much time you spent in the game, how many errors it took. And now that doesn't show up. So we just have to, like, you'll see when we end the run, I actually go exit out and look at my main file, because that's the only way to see how much time this run took. Which is not appreciated. But it's accepted, because we don't really get a choice there. Beautiful. Yeah, so whenever you fall into the water, it takes you back to the last time you touched the ground. So if I'm, like, I could probably pogo off of things and get really far, but if I mess up once, I go all the way back to the entrance, which is not appreciated, because I can't see the bottom a lot when I'm doing that. Alright. Ooh, whoop. There we are. Skip that room. Yes! Oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my gosh, thank you. Thank God I've timed that properly. Because if I fell in water or something, that would have sucked, losing all that time I saved. Woo. Alright. Ah. Oh well. Took a little damage. We're managing. We're managing. Alright, well, we made it to the boss. We're only allowed to get hit once, and we have to beat this boss on this life, and we only get hit once, and then we die. And even if we mistime our shield bash, we lose enough health that we, again, can only get hit once. Alright. Whew. Thank you for backing up when you do that. Go. I'm just gonna go over here. Great. Ah, there's my one hit. Alright, well, we have to do the rest of this boss without getting hit once. No choice but to do it. Let's just go. If I get hit once, run's kind of on the backside. Whew. These are getting scary. Well, we did it. Well, I should wait till he's dead. Alright, now we did it. Oh boy, that was close. Oh, that was close. Ooh. Ooh. Alright, so we're at 270. It's, I believe at 2150 is the number we want to be at to buy the Architect. So we can buy the Architect. Oh boy. Alright, here we have only 3 official holidays. 2 are religious, and 1 is just on a national day. Ooh. So I'm just like thinking, 2 are religious, so it's basically you have holidays because of your religion. I'm like, thank God for thank God for religion. Like, thank God for the belief in God. Alright, we're gonna stop there. Oof. No! Alright, well, we're basically at 1 HP the dream. If we could find Far Shores. So Far Shores is almost always way to the right. If we could find that without getting hit, we'll be alright. But it's a matter of finding it, because it's supposed to be far to the right. But far to the right could mean many different things. Alright. Anxiety hits me every time you're between them. No, it's not. It's definitely not a comfortable position, but it's a position you gotta learn if you want to do this. Whew. Well, anxiety hits me every time I see a ward, I guess. But yeah, sadly they tend to make Good Fridays a dry day. Can't buy alcohol in a lot of places. Well, between these, I like all of them have drawbacks, and this is the drawback that I can handle. So, we're going with this one. Let's go strength base. Alright. Just let it build up. Go, barbarian. One, two, three, and then we buy architect. And then we use the rest of this money to buy equipment. Oof. Oh, we only have the leather helmet. Okay, let's buy another strength buff. Alright. Sadly, they tend to make... Alright, I already read that. Actually, we just barely avoided another COVID lockdown for Easter this year. I had a quick 3-day lockdown right before it. Jeez, man. Jeez. These lockdowns, man. These lockdowns. There's something. Anyways, we locked down the castle, so we have these access points. We're going to just head right from down here. See if we could find Far Shores from here. Because my next priority is, in fact, Far Shores, so... Oop. Because the double jump is just so valuable. As one person put it, like, if I double jump, alright, GG, game's over. I should grab this lily right now, so I don't have to track back for it. So, let's grab it. So if I find the maw, go get it. Let's use the shield. Alright, nope. Found the maw. That's good. Oh, that was on cooldown, but I managed to dive under them, so that was a bit lucky. Alright, between the two, let's grab steel-toed boots. Because while I have a lot of resolve for the war drums to be better, steel-toed boots are better against bosses because of that additional armor break. It actually does add up. Okay, so we have that. We have a lily found there. So I'm going to do something. I'm going to leverage the rest of my health to try to find teleports in here. I have enough health to probably take 2 hits, which is appreciated and will be used to our advantage. Oop. Come on. All right. Okay. Well, guess what? I took the 25 damage instead of the 80 or so damage from that guy. Shield bash. So valuable for movements like that. Oof. There's still a path to the left. Ooh, but I can use this as a leverage point. And this will even allow me to grab an apple. Awesome. I hate the wolf enemy, they are annoying. So, worth noting, in this patch, through fighting for it, we got it so that the wolf enemy actually has a delay when you enter the room. Because it used to not have as much of a delay. And it would literally just, like, you enter the room, and as you're, like, still taking in your surroundings, it would be charging you. And, oh my gosh, that was painful. Back when that was the case. Alright, we're going to go down and to the left. Still no. Alright, we're going up and to the left then. Try to find golem heads. Alright, we're heading back over here and then up and to the left. Be careful of the mimics. Oh, these paintings here have killed me more than any other enemy, I'm sure of it. Ooh. Alright. In case you're wondering, this spell I'm basically never going to use. Alright, well I can take 2 hits, even though that was definitely a bad hit. Yeah, this spell, because it locks you in place, I'm never going to use it, and we're just going to be... Okay, well, we die in 1 hit, or 2 if we get our shield block proper. And I have no idea which one has lower health. I think we're just, like, cutting through each of them a little bit. Whew. Didn't know if it was going to be able to dash through that, so I didn't... I was taking a risk already, so... Alright. Well, I'm not dead. I'm not dead. I timed it well enough that I'm not dead. That is called good enough, and while it doesn't get you your PBs, it gets you out of here not dead. Messed it up. I tried to dash into the projectile, but I ended up dashing under the projectile, which meant I mistimed my shield block. Alright. Whatever. Let's just grab a regular knight. I still like the knight. The knight's shield block is just so powerful, we gotta keep it. That is actually a bad purchase. It is preferable not to purchase it at all, so it doesn't increase the cost of things down the line. Alright. Yeah, I was close but no cigar. Once we kill golem heads, we have access to the double jump heirloom. And the reason I save those heirlooms is because every time you enter an heirloom, it refills your health. So I do want to get the I do want to sorry. I do want to get as much health out of that as I can. So if I just take damage here and leverage, like, so it basically gives me a full heal after I fight a boss, which is appreciated. Perfect. Yes. Whoop. Whoop. Man, it's just my timings with those. I keep messing it up. I could do it. I know I can. I'm messing up the timings. Alright, there. There we go. One golem head dead, and once one golem head's dead, the other usually quickly follows. There we are. Both gone heads. And now we will exit out. We will go grab our double jump. And then we will go grab our lilies. We will face them all. And then I guess we explore here. We definitely have a lot of exploration still to do. I have Book available, but I do not have Murmur or Enoch available. So I still need to find Murmur and Enoch. I believe I found all the lilies. I just need to go fetch them. You know what? That's actually... Ooh, I have a slight routing change. I'm going to go... After grabbing this, I'm going to then go find Murmur and Enoch. And then whatever damage I take during that, I'm going to heal up from picking up Book. And from the book, oh my god. From the book, I will be able to read Nama's heirloom. Because I already have to enter that room anyways, it won't be a time loss. Oh my gosh. I don't like how they don't have any knockback whatsoever until they start spinning. Definitely don't like that. There we go. We're gonna look for meat real fast. Nope. That's fine. We have one guaranteed meat here. Should apparently it doesn't do it by just a bit more than I expected, but I know that used to be enough. Oh, I need to kick off the lantern. That's why I need to kick off that lower lantern still. That's why I'm messing up. All right, so this is an uncommon routine here, but I'm going to actually leverage this health to go try to find and face Murmur. And then I'll come back for the book, is my plan. And then again for... Alright. Alright, found Enoch. That's good. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. Yes. Now we just need to find Murmur, which is more likely over there. So let's check these areas real quick. Like, Murmur could very much... Actually, Murmur cannot be here because of the entrance from below. But can be here. And the path next to it. Apparently not. Alright. With that healing, because of that additional healing, I think we still have to... We have to go for... No. We still want to get the book in the timely manner. We come here. And we head up and to the right and all that jive. Ugh. But we have all our movement heirlooms, which is great. Alright. Awesome. Whew. Set up. Oh. Thank you, Murmur. I appreciate your presence. Alright. So for those of you who are new here, bright flashing warning. Every time I'm going to break... There's going to be red orbs later on, and every time I shield bash them, they're going to explode in a very bright flash. So, if someone has any visual issues, you may need to look away until we have defeated this boss. But yeah, once we find these red orbs, I'm going to just run into it. Like this. Bam. Whew. Oop, have the shield bash. There we go. Oh gosh darn it. Oop. Ah. Well, we took more damage than we wanted to, by quite a number. There you are. Awesome. Alright, boss is defeated. There you go, no more bright flashing lights. And pick up the equipment. We have 160 health. So... do I want to get Book, or do I want to go face Enoch? With 160 health, let's go get... Let's just make a decision. Let's just go. Let's just go get the lilies. Let's get the lilies. So the reason I wanted to get Book was because I want to grab this damage boost here. But... Alright. So the lily is actually directly above me that I need to go for. Darn it. Alright. Well. We made some mistakes, but it's okay. Come on. Come on. Get me in there. There's this lily. And now we exit to main menu. And we go to the throne. And from the throne we get the other lily. And when we pop open the chests, we talk to Dama. We kick her butt. And we move on with our lives. At least that's the hope. Alright, Lily is left. Definitely a little less health than I'd want, but it's enough to survive 2 hits from Nama, which is close enough to the health I want. There we are. At least wolves don't wall clip like the little mages. Yep. At least that. Honestly, wolves, like, because you have time to prepare now, wolves are not as intimidating to me. They're just like... They're still intimidating. Not going to deny that. But they're not as intimidating to me. I can handle seeing a wolf. Oop. Oh my gosh. That was a mistake. See how costly that is? I mean, it's 1 less hit I can survive. So that's costly. Means I can't be as reckless. Just use that. Oh, why'd you go down? Why'd you have... Alright, well, it still hit, so that's good. Ah, come on. Well, that's close enough. I think no, I did not take damage at all for that. That's good. So when possible, I like to kite Nama around here, but not always possible. And also, I thought I had longer invincibility frames. I leveraged them, and it did not work. Ooh. Ooh. That's okay. There we are. Alright. Go. Well, we still have 1 left, but... Alright. Stay calm. Let it happen. Because, yeah, any projectile right now, even these lesser nightmare projectiles, will one-shot me. Because I have so low health. So... everything is dangerous. Oh well. I did say everything was dangerous. I did not lie to you. Well, we have Dynagene's bargain, so... let's just say that's not optimal. Let's just say that's not optimal. I panicked. Yes, that I did. I did panic. Oof. With Barbarian? You know what? With Barbarian, I'm going to go face Enoch. I like Barbarian against Enoch more than I like Barbarian against Nama. So let's go face Enoch first. Alright. So the reason I like it is specifically on the second phase, because it's hard to sometimes find times where you can hit the boss. Making sure that when you hit the boss, you deal as much damage as possible is great. And no one has a stronger single attack than the Barbarian. So this swing right here, there is no attack that deals as much damage as it. 68, as you can see here. It's almost double the amount of the, gosh, what's the class called? The Knight's attack. It's almost double. Oof. This phase, it's a little harder to use, but still usable, as you can tell. We're just gonna... There we are. Destroy all the chasers. We're just gonna use that, make it easy for myself. Go. Alright, I do not have a shout, so I have to just play defensively here. But yeah, if you don't have to run away, alright, well that was a mistake. That was sad. That was very sad. If you jump attack and void dash, does it go through the void projectiles? Yes. As long as you're in the void dash, it goes through the projectiles. In case you're wondering how that works. So this is the one attack that's scary with Enoch as a barbarian. The rest are all pretty good. And because of our increased damage, can't really use my spell here, but it's okay. We're just gonna do that, keep ourselves safe. Because we cannot take a single hit. We cannot take a single hit. I assumed he was gonna jump over me, so I just dashed under, but he did not decide that's where he wanted to stop. Alright. Ugh. Making mistakes. Getting punished. As things should be. As things should be. We are a more than a high enough level to beat this game, so we just keep moving. We have 2 bosses and the book. We will use the book to refresh our health after beating the bosses. Let's just go for Nama. I'll use Barbarian against... Yeah, I apologize. So, I left my door open because I was the only one at home, but then people started coming home, so they need to shut the door. Alright. Because of what you said, I assume last run, Shout does not remove the red glass attack. Yep, I've tried it before. Shout does not remove the red glass attack. But that also notes that they're not considered creatures either, because they're not frozen either. They're just super large projectiles and therefore cannot be busted by anything. I guess. Unfortunate. But yeah. Of course, because of the need to take damage to use your shouts, you don't pick Barbarian because of the shout. It's just a nice little benefit. You know? Aw, messed it up at the last second. Alright, stay on level. There we go. Alright, but their attack went through, so get those taken care of, so I can actually get through. Beautiful. One of my best works, you can tell. Alright. Fortunately, we have enough health that we could probably just leverage it to get through this boss fight pretty safely. Just keep it moving. Seems like we're just going to be dealing with this lantern for the rest of the fight. Just not finding a good opportunity to break it. There it goes. Well, that's okay. I'm grabbing book after this, so this is actually a worthy damage boost. Alright. Ooh. Because in the first place, you don't want to get hit. Yep. Alright. So we're just going to pop up the chest and immediately exit to main menu because we're not grabbing anything inside the chest. Even the gold is not worthwhile because we're planning to win with this life. So we have the 6... So we want 6 strength. This is something Mindful Line actually mapped out. At exactly 6 strength, there are enemies in the book heirloom that your knight can one-shot. That if they didn't have 6 strength, they just barely could not. They would need 2 hits, so... Good to have the 6 strength and just take care of this area. Alright. It looks like, unfortunately, we are going to be a little behind our average, but that's okay. We died a few more times than we wanted to, so that happens. That happens. And hey, our average has improved by like 4 minutes today, which is a progress. Even if this changes it. Just means progress for another day. Whew. Wow. Oh well, 22 damage is acceptable. Especially since there's meat lanterns. No meat! Oh. Alright. Let's do take care of. Alright, at least that. Because of good castle, you thought it would PB. Yeah. Never predict a PB. I've learned that from experience. Aw. It was a crit that killed the other one in one shot. Oh well. Yeah, because it's like the castle does definitely help, but you have to remember there's 3 different areas that have to generate themselves. 4 if you can't access Mundi, but access Mundi always is consistently the boss is on one side, so I don't really count that. So it's like, we got a good generation, but there were 2 others that needed to generate, plus we needed to not mess up. I'm pretty sure we died before we got to the Architect, so we messed up. But yeah, the good castle was very friendly. Castle was definitely cool. If nothing else, castle was cool. Whew. That was a little close for comfort. Yep. So right now, a lot of the run is optimized for using the Knight. Because the Knight is, A, the first class, and B, a really good class, so... It's... Yeah, so a lot of our, like, considerations and stuff assume you have a shield. And... as that's not always the case, But like, yeah, against Nama, for example, the waves of lanterns, usually they happen 10 seconds apart or so. So you can shield bash to get rid of them. and still... Oof. Still have the timing. So in case you're wondering, the reason I'm not using my spells is I just like did the math. Like the spells are dealing 33 damage versus my 42 strength because I focus so heavily on strength, and this spell is specifically more for its knockback than for its damage. It's better I leave it. I don't cast the spell unless I just need the range. So. Ooh. Well, I think at this point the shield will allow me to I will leverage the shield to just make sure we can kill him ASAP. Come on, die. There you go. Alright. Awesome. We are a little behind. That's okay. That's okay. Let's go, chest. I can take 2 hits from you. No, wait. I can take 1 hit from you, and then I barely die on the next hit. Ooh. Ooh. There we go. Just taking out True Esther Enoch. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, that's where he stays. Stop. So I guess we cannot dash through him. Aw. Yep. Just very slightly die in 2 hits, which is not a good place to be, but at least we're here. Just stay it safe. Whew. Might be able to kill him this round, but not gonna hold my breath. Alright. Alright. A little behind time, but it's okay. It's okay. Cook Enoch fight would be really good. So it definitely... Cook makes certain fights a lot easier. And, like, Cook is a good class. The problem is, basically all of the Cook's damage comes from the fire effect. And the fire effect is effectively slow. It's a great class if you need to dip in, dip out. Which I guess against the chest is a good point. That you will keep it on fire the entire time. But, like, we don't really route for the Cook because you need to get to level 18. As you see here, we finished at level 17. Cook is not exactly viable. It's definitely an interesting, and I'm hoping that there's a certain thing that makes us hope that we'll be gain like runs for each specific class in the future. And the Cook run would definitely be fun because of that. Alright, Spectre2276. Thought I'd drop in, first time watching live. Normally I just watch the VOD / YouTube stuff. Well, glad to have you here, man. Glad to have you here. Glad you were able to find me. I think Chef can deflect the green. Yeah, you can definitely deflect. The poisonous coins are considered small projectiles, so both the Valkyrie and the Chef can interact with those. It's kind of hard since the boss moves so fast and there's a slight delay on Pan. Yep. I was just like you, but the streams is so much fun and good vibes. Glad to hear. I enjoy that people are enjoying the good vibes. I enjoy that people are enjoying the good vibes. Mage is probably the best for boss fights, to be honest, though you need some RNG with spells and intelligence, which might not be an option. And that's actually a theme. So Mage, I have considered. Some of my best runs have me play Mage with like Wind Wall and like Flame. Flame Barrier or Wind Wall are both very powerful with the mage, because like you can, with Wind Wall you can block all the attacks, and then if you have a good attack spell, you just charge on in. And Flame Barrier, if you can stay close, your basic attack gives you enough mana regeneration to keep the Flame Barrier active indefinitely, and Flame Barrier is the damage slaying spell effectively. So, basically, yeah. So Mage, if you get lucky, is a route that people take. Thing is, because of that luck factor, we generally just stick with Knight and go off of that. But yeah, if we run into a Mage that has the right spells, we will pick them. Mage is definitely an interesting class for that.